my adventure today brings me to an abandoned paper mill in New Jersey. I'm joined with my buddy Jay, Journey with Jay. This place is massive, and actually this is the second day that we've been here. It is a gigantic complex, a maze of different buildings. So all the footage is going to be consolidated into one video. This place was actually built in the early 1900s, changed hands a bunch of times, and finally closed down in 2006. So it's been closed for quite a while, 14, 15 years. So we're gonna get inside and we're gonna show you all of the machinery, electronics, this paper making equipment. There's stuff everywhere in here. No idea why this stuff was left behind, but we're gonna show it to you. We're getting in right now. This first building is just a maze of multiple levels, stairs, walkways, and all kinds of odd equipment, pipes and gauges running everywhere. Coming into a locker room slash break room. Looks like someone forgot their coat. Or maybe someone is still here. My guess is this is a huge furnace of some kind. Look at this thing, it's probably 20 feet tall. So where we are right now, this is basically the boiler room. From here, we go down into the basement. It's this gigantic maze, the catacombs underneath this building that stretch across the entire complex. And the entrance is right here. So we're going down into the basement. Amazing, this is still water flowing through some of these pipes. These doors. This place is an absolute maze. This place is so big that you really need to keep a mental note and keep track of the passageways and the rooms that you're entering, because one room will enter into another room, into another one, and before you know it, you're on a completely different side of this building. It's that big. Any of you kids know what this is? OJ. Oh yeah, they will. Oh, there's even the ladder. Look at the echo. Check that out. Yeah, this is definitely from the old part. The old build, early 1900s. Still no sign of the train tracks. Shh. That's water. All right. Wow, coming into, looks like the generator room. These things are huge. I don't know if this was main power or if this was backup power. Think anybody's in the office? Wow, this dude had the life. Just sitting here. Talk on the phone. He was the man. This is the craziest looking machine that we have found so far here. I don't know what this did, but I do know that throughout the years, the different companies who were here produced different types of paper, like sandpaper and wax paper for candy bars. So this could be a machine for that. All these parts. Look at this. Everything just left. Gary Walter. Boiler operator license. I guess he doesn't need that. This paperwork here, June 28th, 1982, knife troubles. What? Voices where? Huh? No way. You heard the voices? Why would you go on the roof? I think it's the wind. I think it's the metal breaking off the roof. Dude, it kind of sounds like footsteps at times. I don't know what to tell you. That was kind of a weird sound, actually. It took a little while for us to figure out that all that loud banging was actually the wind blowing around broken pieces up on the roof. I don't know if I went to the left here, did you?
No, I didn't. You said there was no room, anything, so I didn't even really log in on me.
.21 gigawatts. Looks like a flux capacitor. Doesn't it? Yeah. Coming into an entire shop. Everything left on the shelves in here. This looks like it was probably a forklift shop. All this stuff placed on the counter. as if somebody was working on it and 5 o'clock came and that was their last day. Look at all these filters and all these extra parts. This is most likely for forklift maintenance. I guess this is the bathroom. There's an actual stall, not a bathroom, but a stall in here. Can you imagine utilizing this toilet while someone's getting a checkup or their eye cleaned out? I really have no idea what this equipment is or what it was used for. Oh wow. Yeah, I saw that. Jesus.
I stuck my camera out there and got a little shot of the river.
Confined space, enter by permit. Oh wow, look at this huge tank. Whew. Wow. This is like the size of, like in the circus when you see those motorcyclers going around the cage of death. That's what it looks like. This is the bottom of that giant tank that I said looked like the cage of death,
Yeah,
with the motorcycles. Look at the platform this thing is on.
That's impressive.
Looks like a spaceship in here. This thing looks like a giant igloo. Like a giant metal igloo. Look at this thing. Who knows what this was for? And look at these gears that were used to turn this thing or spin it. You can see it sits in this huge round housing. So it obviously used to spin around. Well, I certainly did not expect to come across a fancy spiral staircase in here. Just a gigantic room filled with random parts. No clue what this stuff is, but it's gotta be worth something. This stuff has to be worth some kind of money. it's just abandoned in here. Oh, it's much warmer outside now. Oh, look at this. We found the massive train tracks. These tracks travel throughout the buildings here. Who knows what they used to transport? But it was something heavy. Dude, I don't know. Look at the size of these beams. I mean, they're like at least 24 inches. This was meant to hold something very, very heavy. So I made it on one side of the tracks here. It looks like the railroad ties have been removed. And there's no way we're making that jump. What an amazing view, though. I don't know that there's any actual train car anymore. Obviously something very heavy duty used to roll along this back and forth. We have not found anything as of yet, but the tracks are certainly amazing looking. These tracks are probably about 10 feet high. A little crazy making it over here. Looks right up at this smokestack. So we noticed that whatever used to roll along these tracks could not fit under this catwalk here. So they constructed a way to raise up a section of it, and on either side are these cement counterweights which would help raise this section of the catwalk so the vehicle on the tracks could fit under and go through. Well, after 2 days of exploring this place, we never did find any kind of transport vehicle for this track system, but all of the amazing machines that we did find made up for that. On a sad note, this entire facility will likely be demolished to make room for a new power plant, but no one is sure when that will be. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to check out Jay's YouTube channel. The link is in the description. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.